Hi, and welcome back to Life of Enchantment. Did you know it is completely 100% possible to totally change how you think, feel about yourself and the world around you? You don't have to be stuck in negative or thought patterns and forms and feelings and beliefs about you and who you are and what you do just because that's how you've always thought. Neuroplasticity allows us to rewire and form new connections that you can completely change how you think and feel to a more positive, something that's more enriching. The process is actually quite simple, but it does take time to do it. And I talk a lot about reprogramming because it's just fascinating and it's freeing. It allows you to choose who you want to be, how you want to show up in this world, what's important to you, being able to get a much better experience. And it all can start, if you allow it, with how you think and feel. And so sometimes it's like, is it the thought first? Is it the feeling first? And I think they can interchange and they can completely change each other. A really good start and building block is having, I call them like foundational stones. If you have good foundational stones about who you are, so say when I was trying to build my confidence and anytime it wavers a little bit because I don't know, maybe I just feel a bit, whatever, I go back to my foundational stone is I know that I am good to my core. My philosophy is I do no harm, so I try my best to never do anything deliberately to harm or upset anything or anyone. That is one of my foundational stones. So like I said, that to me is really important. Goodness, kindness, lovingness. And I know I've got those as my foundational stones. If you're one of your foundational stones or your core beliefs, however you want to call them, if one of those is I am enough, I am worthy, put two, and you, by repetition and affirmations, you will solidify them in there. I promise you, you just got to keep at it. If those are your foundational things, your core beliefs about yourself, they're not able to fluctuate according to someone else's opinion, cruelness, meanness, words. And like I said, I'm not saying that this is like, oh, I'll do it once and ta-da, I'm done. What I am saying is that this is 100% doable. Think of it like building the foundations of your core beliefs about yourself. It's so powerful, it's so worth it. And what you have to think to yourself is, would I rather start to build that, or do I want to just sit and feel like this? Life is for experience and living and growing, and it's so much sweeter, fuller, more fun if you're doing it from a place of I'm okay with who I am. I'm not perfect. I don't need to be perfect. In fact, perfect is it's too stressful. Who the hell wants to be perfect and perfect all the time, you know? The ways to start this are, if you think that you're, as an example, not good enough, and your narrative is, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, what you need to say is things like, I'm learning, I'm here to have experiences. So you're going to identify your core limiting beliefs. You can then challenge them with objective evidence. I mean, it's rarely that someone is never completely good enough at something or everything. Really being realistic, really being objective, you know, what is the truth here? What is the truth of this situation, of me, of what I'm doing? Am I putting enough effort in? What is the real core objective reality? Now, if you struggle with this one, you can skip this rather than sort of getting muddled in it. You then reframe it using positive affirmations, mindfulness, you're changing your internal narrative to something positive, something good, inspirational, kind, loving to yourself. The other thing to think about is if somebody is making you feel not good enough, that is their opinion. Do not allow someone else's opinion of you to be the most important. The most important person's opinion of you should be yours. And this isn't easy. But it's totally doable. This isn't about, oh, look at me, I'm so wonderful. It's not about the ego. In fact, it's actually far, far, far from the ego, because often the ego can be led by low confidence and issues and all these sort of negative things, rather than a real core, gentle, quiet confidence that comes from deep knowing that no matter who you are, what you do, inside you are valuable, you are good enough. Perfect does not mean good enough. It doesn't. Perfect is something out there that I think is subjective, it's relative, and I think it's something that I don't think anyone should aspire to, being perfect at anything, because it just puts too much pressure on and it puts blocks in. If you go into anything with, I'm doing my very best here, I am learning, I am teaching, I am whatever it is you're doing, I'm believing, I'm doing the very best I can do right now to talk to you guys, to love my dog, to be loving to myself. That's all anyone can ever do. And when you do that, I think you end up doing it much more perfectly than if you were trying to do something completely perfect. Did that make sense? I hope so. It did in my head. The reason affirmations, and I feel like this core belief system and foundational stones, which is what I call them, are so absolutely important. And I can tell you, from having literally no confidence at all, feeling like I had absolutely no value from relationships and things I'd been through, feeling like I literally was as shy, cripplingly shy, because I just didn't feel like I could even walk into a shop properly on my own. Oops, I'm so sorry. Then building that core belief of myself that it wasn't to do with this, it wasn't to do with what I do, it wasn't to do with anything or anybody else really. It was to do with how I felt about who I was, and what has really helped to repair me, and it's an ongoing process. What helps me is when I come back to, I know I'm a really good, kind, loving person. And that is, like I said earlier, so important to me, of so much value, that gives me that feeling of feeling valuable and worthy. Whenever I'm feeling that, I just come straight back to those bricks, that core, however you visualize it. For me, they're foundational stones of who I am, my roots, my core, my divine self. Place affirmations around the place. I'm good enough, I am learning, I'm here to have experiences, this should be fun, I'm worthy, I am kind, I am loving, all of these things. And what else? You add whatever else, ensuring it is I am, or I do, or whatever it is, I feel, and keeping it always positive. Just put a couple around the place. I've said this before, put them where you brush your teeth, put them where you make a cup of tea if you do that regularly, wherever. Put it on your phone as your screensaver. I did that actually for a long time, and it really, really helped me. Help yourself in any ways, and just think, what is serving you? Are the thoughts, feelings, behaviours that you've had, well, I'm just this type of person, does that serve you? Is it working out for you? Is it helping you or hindering you? Is it stopping you having good, fulfilling, wonderful relationships? Or is it causing problems? Is it worth it? Because the reason you need to ask yourself this is because it is 100% changeable. Grammar there is questionable, but hey ho, you know what I'm talking about. You can completely change how you show up, who you are, what you believe, what you do, everything. So think about all the ways that you have been held back. You've held yourself back, your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs about anything, any subject, pick one, and do the work. Reprogram, change that. You don't have to be who you thought you were, who you've been brought up, or who the society has told you you are. You can change that. You can always make it more positive. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to feel and do and be and have everything that the world has to offer? In the beautiful, lovely. When I talk about these things, it's always in the positive. Why would you not want to be more loving and love back? Why would you not want to give and receive love? Why would you not want to see like how wonderful and magical the world can be? And I know there's a lot of crap going on at the moment. It's awful what's going on out there. So you feed your internal self, all your cells, your garden inside you, all your microbiome, your thoughts, your everything. You feed that with such goodness, kindness, love and positivity, and the food and what you have around you, and watch your life magically, enchantingly change. I 100% feel that the more love that you feel and give out and receive, it's like a snowball. Whatever you are thinking, feeling, giving out, it grows and it snowballs. So the more of us that can rise up in love and light, the more we can give love out there, the more the energy will change the vibration of the earth. And this is actually quite scientific. It's not just woo-woo. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me know how you're getting on. Until next time, all my love, Ella. Bye.